Who? Audio settings, properties. Let me fix this up, and I should be ready to go. All right, what's going on, peeps? Today, we are back playing some Destiny 2 Renegades. Now, if you know me, this game was like crack to me. This seems like crack to a young nigga. So, with the new DLC coming out and Star Wars themed, if you were around,
You, feel any different after Kepler? Because I do. And now they've shown me a vision I can't shake. They did a number on you too, I reckon. What is it they call you? The weapon. You and me. We saved the system. Saved everybody. And 3 of the 9 left us with a prophecy. Find the 9, or everything dies. The Vanguard classified the prophecy. Kepler never happened. That don't sit with me. Cause the 9 are everywhere. Every wind. And now, there's rumors of new threats. Ones we didn't see coming. That doesn't just happen. It's the 9, and I'm putting together a crew to prove it. What do you say, weapon?
go Green Knight. Now, if you're around for the Star Wars live streams, and you know that was some good ones.
Find the 9. Ikora and I have been heads down for the last 2 months, and we're no closer to knowing what the prophecy means. But the death of 3 has changed Earth, even if it's not obvious to the naked eye. Infrastructure damaged by matter transmutation. Nitrogen replacing oxygen in localized areas. The Vanguard is understandably fixated on controlling the chaos, but citizens can tell something's off. It's dangerous, institutional navel-gazing. You forget to look up. So I've been feeding intel to a good friend. He sees what I'm seeing.
Specs ticked me off there's something new on the horizon. I knew without a doubt the 9 were involved. So I rounded up crew to prove it. Eris, the god of vengeance herself. Ido, resident bookworm. And Astray. Seems the Vanguard assigned a warlock of the Praxic Order to be my hall monitor. Norma Hall. Our crew kicked in the door on these Cabal upstarts and just scored an encrypted disk. Now, my ghost has the info, and it's time to throw it in the Vanguard's face.
All right, let's get this started.
Drifter, there better be intel on that disc. Don't make me regret abandoning my post to help you.
Not now, Arnor.
Guardian, we need an engine boost. That's the red line into the square socket. Thank you. She's listening. Pull up.
No backseat pilot.
Whatever's in that data disk, they're willing to kill for. We have to get it home and decrypted, quick. Just keep this rust bucket flying.
Watch it, Arnor. Our ship's been flying safe longer than our hero in the engine room's been alive. Tell her ain't no rust on this bucket.
Bickering won't save us.
It sounds like exactly.
Look, thanks for nothing. That's it. Everybody out. That means you too, hero.
Imperium troops are boarding. We can't let them take back the disc.
Hide yourselves. We're not done fighting yet, Ido.
using that name. Get moving, will ya?
I've been waiting so long for this. Dredge and hope.
Ooh. But the Guardian still should be on the ship, right? Because we didn't like get off or anything, so I don't see like. So then why can't we just pull up and put a couple rounds in this?
I wish our first mission together was under better circumstances. I'm Hanor Mahal, a Praxic warlock. Vanguard Internal Affairs.
Yeah, you the one that been snitching on us,
You told me
right?
the Drifter had changed, Morn. The data Drifter stole from the Imperium is going to incite war. He was told not to engage. The Praxic Order skirts the rules to enforce them for the Vanguard. I'm trying to keep this crew safe. You have an opportunity to prove it. The Drifter needs our assistance. We need to fight our way to an access point. Get us a schematic of this ship. I'll head for the tractor emitters. Shut them down. They won't catch us again.
Okay. Who's next?
We've downloaded the schematics. Drifter's ghost seems distressed. I believe she's probably upset he's in danger. What a selfless ghost for a scoundrel. Unlikely. They hate each other, but she did manage to ping his location on the ship's schematics.
Legions of the Barrett Imperium, hear my call over the mountains and the seas.
Ooh, that was actually really
The lights
clean.
have corrupted our Empress. She is drunk from their lies and abandoned Tora battle for the city. We've left them for their city. I implore you, bleed them in return.
recognized the
lateral
ablative
defense is constantly
design.
regenerating dampening field.
Heidel
Bullet
had shared
impact
some
that exceeds the armor's damage
theoretical
tolerances
schemas with the
has
Vanguard.
its
None of it was
damage reduced to a
practical.
cap, exceeding the armor's impact tolerance,
Yet,
stuns the shield, and regenerates from
The
a time less than
Imperium's
90
tech
seconds.
doesn't add up.
What does this mean? Each bullet impact that exceeds the armor's dampening tolerances has its damage reduced to a cap. Exceeding the armor's impact tolerance damages the shield. What's this mean? Nothing, apparently.
This Barrent Imperium and their panoply are like no cabal we've encountered. How did they rise so quickly?
Kaido's BattleNet references Varant as the legionary species. No other data.
Maybe the encrypted data we stole has the answers you're looking for. I'm surprised none of our ghosts can hack it.
Things happen fast these days. A new threat pops up. Drifter calls you and asks you to be on his ship the next morning.
He had good reason to put a crew together and move quickly. A vision. I was called off my
They really
post
did the
and thrown
Williams
into a
thing.
rescue mission for a former criminal because Drifter had a vision.
That's really weird. That is really weird to think about, though. She was really caught up on a mission just because what a former criminal was
It's a lot of
hallucinating
risk
something.
to save
no,
one
that makes
reckless criminal.
perfect sense.
We already have the Imperium's data.
A criminal? You know he has not been such for some time, Anor. You claim to know his heart. But he stood for us on Kepler as he has many times.
Maybe. But he didn't do the legwork on the data he stole. It's hard not to think it's a con, like it always is. Still, he has stayed between the lines these last few years. I'll give him the chance to explain himself.
Guardian, I sense him through the darkness. The Drifter. They have him in holding. His captor wields something familiar. An entropic stillness. Stasis? He has an unsettling, powerful connection to the darkness.
Okay, that makes sense.
mention I had to route you through the garbage disposal. Sorry.
Like you're taking me through the trash. Yeah. Do I look like filth to you, Otto? Do I look like one of them filthy motherfuckers?
Guardian, I'm sure it's feeling cramped in there, but Drifter's ghost is trying to help.
Oh, what the? I know it's feeling cramped in here, but Drifter's ghost is trying to help. How am I supposed to know that walls are closing in like that?
Oh, Guardian, I forgot to mention I had to route you through the garbage disposal. Sorry.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Guardian, I'm sure it's feeling cramped in there, but Drifter's ghost is trying to help. Her hack gave her control of the compactor systems. She's working on it. Hold on. I can't look. Oh, glad you're okay, Guardian.
That took long enough. Yeah, if it's not any of those new Star Wars themed weapons, I don't want it. Thank you very much.
You're in the detention zone. Drifter's nearby.
Close enough to radio you. Hey, I'm up to my chin in stasis.
Are you all right?
Hearing you makes it so, Moonlight.
I've almost reached the tractor emitters. Get the drifter back to the ship and start the engines.
I thought I left the dredgings behind. This light bearer, his name's Bale. Dredging Bale. I don't know why they're showing me something I thought I buried. But I was right. The Nine ain't done with us.
Did you come for Dredging Hope? Or for me?
Who
The
do you...
singularity of Kepler was to be the deliverance of the Outer Nine. Your clotted, spilled blood denied our liberation. Know this false weapon. In every future, you are a jailer.
How? This is the soul of a celestial body. One of the Nine. They are speaking without the emissary. You've done well to find him, Guardian. My new throne may be able to assist us against the Nine. Each slain Imperium soldier I shall attempt to tithe to a communion with the Nine. Surely they will answer. Can you
to access that console, Guardian. Releasing the prisoners could be a boon to us.
Let me get a Why are their frames as Imperium captain? And other Cabal too? Hell? The hell?
Guardian. We're on a closed line. Ido isn't read in. If the Nine are behind this, we should give Lodi a call. This is beyond Praxic expertise. And yours.
If Lodi was unaware that a Nine uplifted a Dredgen, what information could he possibly have?
3 of the 9 is dead. Turmoil is brewing on Earth. The Drifter's vision is 9 in origin. And you refuse help.
The God of Vengeance doesn't need an emissary.
You talking mad.
Down the tractor emitters now. Don't wait for me to take off if you're in danger. We've got the Drifter, and his ghost has the Imperium data. But, Guardian, we have bigger problems. If the 9 are enabling this Dredgen Bale, we both know how catastrophic their influence can be. The rest of the city doesn't. Vanguard has decreed everything we learned on Kepler. The prophecy, all of it, remain classified. We can't rely on official support. But the Drifter was right to act on his vision. I can admit that.
What the hell is that? Oh, I didn't sign up for this. Where's your crit spot at? Where is your crit spot? In the eye? Eye, say less. You're gonna leave me alone. Nope, 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 nope! I'm finna have to mollywop somebody. Wow. Wow. Okay. What you got for me? Big ass. AT-ATs.
Oh, damn. Lost a little skin there. Thanks for the save, hero. Thought I was gonna end up chilling drinks for the Imperium. Ugh. Bale, hey, can you get my left leg? It's falling asleep in here. Ugh. Okay, fine. You talk like the emissary talks. It can't be the Nine, and that's why it has to be. No, I'm not gonna ditch you for him. Can't you have a little faith? Oh, knock that off. Just tell Arnor to hurry up and disable that tractor beam so we can blow this fuel depot. Get those engines running, hero, and I'll take us out of here. We don't want to be anywhere near that dredging. One of the Nine. Bale's no emissary, but one of them's still wearing him like a suit.
What is that?
Dredging Bale.
Start the engines. Take off as soon as you can.
The Drifter belongs with us! It's in his nature. He has so much to teach.
He isn't the mentor you want. The Drifter left your cult long ago. I can tell you're new blood, untrained. Does Dredgen Vale know you mock his name?
Not mockery. Continuity. I carry the mantle now. And I know you, Elnor. You're a Praxic warlock. You crave justice. Why die for a criminal?
The more you push to keep him, the more I'm inclined to resist. You follow in the footsteps of Guardian killers. Why do you hate your own kind so much?
No more questions.
As you wish.
Cryptoarchaeology is like agriculture. We work slowly.
Guardian, you know fully well this mission is not above board. I understand the Imperium is clearly a threat, but I cannot overemphasize that my hands are tied. After the witness, don't the people deserve a moment of peace? It is our privilege to carry the mantle of this threat. Let the people live their lives. I understand your conviction, and I wish I had the power to authorize engagement on my own. But I can't. When I was younger, in the Dark Age, I was taught a path forward is often cleared with unconventional methods. Those methods are tempered by structure and order. That is how we earned the City Age. It's what we try to preserve. My focus must remain on preventing extinction. I cannot look elsewhere. I won't look elsewhere. So long as nothing seizes my attention. I trust you'll comply, Guardian?
Remember, I wonder what that says about us.
Speak with the Drifter at Tharsis Cantina. Shooting range. Zer is here. I forgot he exists now.
You are the one I was sent to find, I think. The Nine see your valor. You fear nothing, Titan. That is good.
Strength and light.
Gambit's always looking for Guardians. You in?
You tell me.
See you on Europa, brother.
What?
Looks like we made it through after all. Don't go thinking I'm surprised. You know I always bet on you. Nothing like a common enemy for bringing people together. Spite is the glue that binds us.
doing here, unknown?
You and Arnor make a pretty good fire team, hero. Even if you did use my face as a barricade. And now that we got that Imperium disk in hand, we're gonna need more than one hard-headed Praxic to decrypt it. We're gonna need the local crime syndicates. I've got some irons in the fire with Spider for an intro. Fellow miscreants like that only respect two things: money and blood. We'll get you set up on building a reputation for yourself out here on Tharsis, gaining leverage on the local miscreants. But as the Nine weapon, there's something you gotta know first. I know I sold you on this job as a scam on the Imperium, but you heard on that ship what I've known all along. The Nine are back in the Imperium at the top. They surprised me with that junior dredging, but they're pulling his strings, too. I've had the same nightmare since Kepler. A vision that runs and smells and tastes on repeat every time I close my eyes. And in my heart, I know the threat. If I don't do it, they hurt her. Back on that ship.
What?
Bale knew me as a dredgen.
Oh.
Heard stories of the sad old days and wanted a close-up look. Thought that was all there was to connect us. But there's more. A couple months ago, I had this vision. Didn't know if I was cracking up or what. Because when I came to, I tasted granite and battery acid. And I knew it came from the Nine. Today, that same voice spoke through Bale. Never gonna get that taste out of my mouth. Just listen before you judge, all right? They told me.
Attend my exegesis. Eschaton is coming. I am informing you of your path because futurity dictates now is when you are informed. Little mannequin of flesh and fear, not made to see your end. The outer perspective widens. We know your binary option. We know the zero you choose. You will relinquish your insupportable burden and know peace. Join the Shadow. Raise his tools against what wronged you. Banish the light. Save yourself from forever. Blinded, small thing. Freedom lives in the foreordained. One heart within your body. One without. Chains that bind your fate. Break them. Be free. Or the maze door opens needlessly to deep, grieved death.
Cantina speak with the bouncer on the outside of the Piker hangout. Okay. What I need from y'all? Absolutely not. Go away. Hey, Honora, what you got for me?
Welcome to the new Mars. While the Vanguard was off fighting the good fight, the Syndicates took over. Now the only law on Tharsis is the gun on your hip and the light in your hands. You'll do well here. I don't relish doing business with these leeches, but we need to find out what the Dredgen are after. The only way to do that is by wading into the pond with the scum. Like the Syndicates. And your sleazy friend, Drifter.
Keep the Syndicates in your
whatever
gun
you say.
sights, and take out their operatives across the system when you can. The more leverage we gain over them, the sooner we'll uncover the Dredgen's long-term plans.
Speak with Drifter's ghost at Skinny to speak. Speak with Drifter. Been analyzing Imperium tech. There's an energy signature in it that may be anti-light in nature. And my Ghost Blue picks today to go rebel on me. I thought I've been behaving lately too. She says she liked your help getting her voice back online. She lost it helping me out a long time ago. So do her this solid, yeah. She's never asked me for this. Now some kit bash parts around Tharsis. Okay.
Hey there, hero. I'm leaving a few breadcrumbs for you, just in case things go sideways. I know what it looks like, dragging the crew into an op behind Zavala's back. But you saw that vision the Nine sent me. It ain't just another bad dream. They were vague as usual, but I know they're threatening Eris, straight up. And you know how that sits with me. I can't change fate. Better to lean into it. That's what I learned on Kepler. So if I have to make some desperate moves out there, just know it's for a good reason. And I never meant to hurt any of you. Who's the hero now, Hotshot?
Commune Guardian Bear Leo's at your service. I teamed up with a couple solo ghost hunters myself to carve space out here. Drifter got us caught up on your situation. There's quite a few of us out here. We all pitched in to get you some parts you can use. Drifter's ghost is a pro. With her voice back online, she'll get you out of whatever trouble you're in. Anyways, we gotta get back to searching. Okay. Got random guardians out here. Random no names. Alright. Different ghost shells. I haven't seen that one before. And they just be chilling, huh? They're kind of cool. And we got Vex that wear pants. That is crazy. How long have goblins been taller than people? Can't believe that. Or kit badge. Steal the ghost parts, you know? Alright, Spider. My dog. Nope. Yada yada. Where is the fallen side at? I need to speak to Spider. There you are. What's up, Big Buddha?
What can a simple operator like me do for the hero of the Vanguard?
Okay, complete the mission. Welcome to the frontier.
Business with you.
Let me guess. I'm gonna need to spend money for this one. Hero. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Tisk, 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 tisk. Oh, right. It's right here. Duh. I can just do it normally. Say less. Please don't make me pay. I really ain't trying to spend no money like that.
Guardian, this is Honor. Don't respond. This is a one-way channel. Low profile, no bleed. Drifter might actually have a plan. The Imperium is scrambling, cauterizing loose ends on Mars and Venus. The data he stole has a secret that they don't want getting out. It's stored on his ghost, Blue. But it'll take time to decrypt, and tools we don't have. And it's worse. She can't speak. Spider wants to help us. He's willing to give us the ghost parts we need to repair Blue. But he wants us to track a lost courier of his in the lawless frontier in return. Convince Spider that you'll play his game.
My dear Guardian, I need you. Multiple syndicates are in conflict out here in the Expanse, killing for territory and resources. Very profitable disorder. Hazards come with the spoils, of course. I've lost contact with one of my salvage crews. If you'll track the flag, locate what that crew was carrying, I'll make sure you have the parts to help Drifter's ghost. apologies. Oh, apologies for the landing. Your Guardian regeneration is blocked out here on the Tharsis frontier. The Imperium's doing via their beacon tech after you escaped their flagship.
Able and you have to help the shield. Not for healing modules you explore. Press Z. I just really just messed that up.
Not an exaggeration. The Syndicates are the real powers here, carving up territory on the frontier.
Soldiers for the Tharsis Reformation. Each one possesses individual sentience. They're shrewd entrepreneurs. In time, perhaps we can get a few of them in our pocket. Find a way to leverage the Vex network.
Don't worry about taking a few of them apart. If anything, they'll be impressed with your gunplay. Only way to get respect out here.
Signs of my salvage Kindle. The flare is still active up ahead. Filters are showing residue from shock rifle impacts. Pikers took out my crew. Shame there's no Elixir solidarity here on the frontier. And still no sign of the cargo. They can't relinquish these ghost parts without it, Guardian.
Drifter's ghost is heavily modified. She's an amalgam, patched with parts from other dead ghosts. Whatever effects that modification produced makes her unique. We need her back in play.
Well, that's not to say we won't ever see each other again. Plus, what happened?
You found my associate, Darok. Praise the 7 stars. He can fend for himself. The cargo must be nearby. I pray it's intact.
Wait, I need that. Thank you. Ooh! Ain't got one of them in a minute. Can't have quit if I'm at the same time. I mean, I feel you. It sucks that happened like it's the way it did. Keep going. I ain't really got much of a reason to stay either, so it's like, I don't know what's gonna happen. YOLO, I mean, I guess, if you say it like that, but at the same time, like, I don't know.
Looks like the Totality Division wants to know if you have anything to do with the ruckus out here. They're a Baron Imperium unit. Closest thing to law enforcement in Tharsis. Word on the street is they're in business for themselves. Just another syndicate wearing Imperium bloomers.
Hello.
I've taken the liberty of installing a robust assault response aboard your jumpsuit. For any occasion that requires salvation from on high, it's a war zone in the expanse.
Come on, come on.
I marked an extraction point on your tracker. Do as my salvage kit did, and signal with an exfiltration flare. Don't worry, I won't fail you like my crew failed me. Just keep that salvage safe.
I'm pulling records on the Barrent Imperium. They must have powerful resources to have total control over Mars and Venus.
I'm gonna just go ahead and leave. I really ain't trying to stay here.
syndicates. Outstanding. Without the Vanguard's help, we'll need assets wherever we can find them. Good work, Guardian.
By all 7 stars, the expanse is flooded with transmissions. Drifter's ghost hasn't lied on bail. Totality Division has spotted the false weapon, and Dredgen hopes flock in Tharsis. Lord Bale, unleash me. I long to show them what an Eclipse-powered cuirass can do. Leave that to 6 at Nightfall Station. I need you overseeing the station's completion. Deploy your legions. Sounds like the Imperium's looking for you. Oh, the intimate conversations you slither into out here. Oh, wishing you many happy returns, Renegade. What does my Guardian need?
Okay, visit Blue in Tharsis.
Happy hunting out there.
Did it work?
You doorknob! You lousy, awful, stupid, waste of light, bottom-feeding leech!
Hello to you, too.
Are you disloyal, coin-flipping, ghost-ditching, scraggly beard two-timer? If you had a mom, she wouldn't call you! Oh, and the only time you're sincere is when you're asking for money! And your headband makes you look like a line cook!
Guardian, thank you for fixing my ghost. This is Blue. Named her because of that sunny personality.
Bite me! I need to talk to the Guardian. With my voice. That was healing. Drifter and I have a complicated relationship. Scratch that, it's not complicated. He's a flake. No, worse than a flake. He's a scoundrel. That data he stole wasn't any old data. It was plans for a superweapon. Nightfall Station. No idea on its payload. Drifter's sure the Imperium's connected to the Nine. And I think he's right. This tech, it's impossible. And that vision he showed you, it has him shook. Me too. Now he's shut away from me, from Ido, from Arno, which I get. And Eris, from one person he let in, Watch him. I gave up my voice to save the Drifter once. I'm through keeping my mouth shut.
Okay. Well, first two missions, Destiny 2 Renegades. If you enjoy, remember to leave a comment, like, and subscribe for more. And follow for more. This is TikTok, the same YouTube, man, on there right now. And if you want to see some more, I just said that, I'm tweaking. But if you want to see some more, I'll be back at this sooner rather than later. And I'll see y'all next time.